Hello guys, welcome back to the CSAT course of Vyasa IAS. So we are in the second class of profit and loss. In the first class, we have seen majority of the concept of profit and loss. Actually, majority of the concept of profit and loss are nothing but they are just the application of percentage. So just we have to understand the statement and we have to implement the solution. So, for example, look at this question. What this is saying, a man sells a plot of land at 8% profit. Okay, 8% profit. If he had sold it at 15% profit, he would have received rupees 630. Sells a plot of land at 8% profit. If he had sold it at 15% profit, he would have received rupees 630 more. If he would have received rupees 630 more. What is the selling price of land? Okay, so what this question is saying basically that at 8% profit, let's say he's receiving X rupees. Okay, X rupees, that means his selling price is X. Okay, because let us take cost price is equals to C. So selling price is equals to cost price plus 8% profit. Okay, 8% profit and 8% of what? 8% of cost price. Okay, now this is saying what? If he had sold it at 15% profit, he would have received rupees 630 more. So that means what? That in selling price, 630 will get added more. So cost price plus 15% profit of cost price. Okay, so now see, there are two equations and there are two unknowns. You can definitely solve them. Okay, you can definitely solve them. So let's solve them actually. So what we can do here is, see, selling price is equals to cost price plus 8% profit. Okay, so basically 108 divided by 100 into x, and x I am assuming that it is cost price. Okay, and selling price plus 680 is equals to what? 115 divided by 100x. Okay, 115 divided by 100x, because it is 15% profit. Now you can put this here, so this will become 108x divided by 100 plus 680. Okay, plus 680, because this is the initial selling price that we are having. So you add this here, because this is x, and sorry, this was 630. This was 630 is equals to 115x divided by 100. Okay, so now you have 630 is equals to 115x divided by 100 minus 108x divided by 100. So now this is what? This is 7x. 7x into 100 is equals to 630. Fine. So we know 7 and 7 nines are 63. So our cost price is 9,000. But it is asking selling price in what case? When there is 8% profit. So cost price is this much. Cost price is 9,000. Profit is 8%. That means 720 rupees. 8% of 9,000 is 720. So what is your selling price? 9720. Okay, your selling price is 9720. See, you can do this in multiple ways, but I find this as the easiest way. Although it may look a little bit cumbersome because I am writing too much, but definitely in the exam, when you are not explaining it to everybody, it will be very intuitive for you. So I hope everybody understand this question. Let's move forward. So see, profit and loss, the questions will be almost simple. Now look at this. This is saying A sells a car priced at rupees 1,80,000. Okay, he gives a discount of 5%. So priced at means it is the markup price. Okay, priced at means it is the markup price, and it is saying he gives a discount of 5% on the first 1 lakh. Okay, and 12.5% on the remaining 80,000. His competitor B sells a car on the same marked price at rupees 1,80,000. If he wants to be competitive, what percent discount should be offer on the marked price? Okay. So at least if he wants to be competitive, he should be able to give some percentage discount that is equal to B, that is equal to A. So let us find what is the amount of the discount on this. So in on rupees 1 lakh, he is giving how much discount? 5% discount. So what is 5% of 1 lakh? Okay, what is 5% of 1 lakh? 5,000 rupees. Okay, obviously 5,000 rupees will come 5% of 1 lakh. And what is 12.5% of 80,000? Okay, 12.5% of 80,000. 12.5% of 80,000. So how are you going to calculate? 10% of 80,000 is how much? 8,000 rupees. Fine. Then 5% of 80,000 is how much? 4,000 rupees. And 2.5% of 80,000 is how much? 2,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees discount here. Okay, 10,000 rupees discount. So total we have 15,000 rupees discount. Total we have how much? 15,000 rupees discount. Fine. Now this is asking, his competitor B sells a car on the same marked price at 1,80,000. If he wants to be competitive, what percent of discount should be offered at the marked price? Okay, so this is 1,80,000 rupees. Okay, now you want 15% of discount. Now you want how much? 15,000 rupees discount. Okay, 15,000 rupees discount. So you know 10% of this is how much? 10% of 1,80,000 is 18,000 rupees. Fine. So this discount will be less than 15. This discount of 15,000 rupees is less than 10% discount. Fine. So for less than 10% discount, we are having which quantities? 3.33%, 8.33% and 6.67%. Okay. Now we know that 10% is this much, 9%. So 10% of 1,80,000, 10% of 1,80,000 is 18,000 rupees. So you know 5% is how much? 9,000 rupees. Okay, 5% is 9,000 rupees plus 2.5%. If you do more, then you will get how much? 13,500 rupees. Okay, because 4,500 you will add here. Okay, so we are getting what? 7.5% is 13,500. So our answer comes to be this. Okay, because a little more when you will increase, then it will become 8.33%. So now I don't have to calculate exactly by doing this and this. But see, this calculation is also not very difficult. You can calculate by this method also. So I did by this method. Now, if you want to calculate, you can calculate that also very easily. So basically, you have to find X percent of 1,80,000 is 15,000. Okay, so definitely this is also easy. Just do this, and you have this 1,80,000. Just cancel all these zeros. So you are left with how much? 15 by 18. Okay, so you obviously have 50 times, and this is 6 times, and this is 25 times, and this is 3 times. Now 25 divided by 3. Obviously 3 fours are 8. Sorry, 3 eights are 24. 3 eights are 24, and now 8.33. So this is also very simple. That method is also simple. So any method you can do. The question from profit and loss are very basic only. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Okay, fine. Now let's move forward. Now look at this question. What this question is saying: two dealers P and Q selling the same model of TV set mark them under the same selling prices. P gives successive discount of 20% and 15%, and Q gives successive discount of 18% and 17%, from whom it is more profitable to purchase the TV. Okay. So see, one is giving this much discount and another is asking two dealers P and Q selling the same model of TV set mark them under the same selling price. P gives successive discount of 20% and 15%, and Q gives successive discount of 18% and 17%, from whom it is more profitable to purchase the TV set. Okay, so basically we are starting with 100. So if on 100 P is giving 20% discount, so what are you getting? If you are giving 20% discount on 100, you are getting 80. Okay, so that means in the first we are multiplying it by 0.8. Fine. Okay, this is also a way of seeing things, because 20% चला गया तो क्या बचा, 80% बच गया तो right, 80%, and then it is giving 15% discount. So what is 15%? Basically, 85% is left. Okay, so you can also do one thing, you can multiply 0.85. Okay, now see what I'm showing here, just pay attention. So 15% is of 80 is what, 10% is 8. Okay, and 5% is how much, 4. So 12. So that means you will just subtract minus 12 from here, so 68 will be left. So here minus 20 and minus 12. So this is overall giving 32% discount, that is 68% price you are getting. Okay, and see one thing, if you are taking 100 and multiplying 0.8 and 0.85, then also you are going to get 68 only. So see, there are three things, three types of doing this thing. So like when you are giving discount, first discount you are giving 20%, you are getting 80. Second discount you are giving 15%, you are getting 68. Okay, so 68% price is left, because 68 by 100. So what is percent? By 100. So 68% price you are getting, that means you are getting 32% discount. Or to calculate this 32% discount, you will just add this minus 20 plus 12, minus 20 and minus 12. So you will get 32%, or you will multiply this, then you again get 68. So there are three ways of getting at this point. Okay. So for the P, we are getting 32% discounts and 68% price we are getting. Okay, so 68% of the marked price we are getting. Fine. Now let us look at this 100. For Q, we are starting with 100. So we are getting 18% discount. If you are getting 18% discount, then first time you will get 82%. Then you are getting 17% discount. Okay. Then you are getting 17% discount. So when you were getting 18% discount, so just multiply this by 0.82. And when you are getting 17% discount, okay, so just multiply this by 0.83, because 100 minus 17 is what, 83. So just multiply this by 0.83, that is only the percent. Okay, so see, now this 80, what is the 17% of this? Okay, so 82 ka 17% you have to find. Fine. There you had to find 80 ka 15%. Here you have to find 82 ka 17%. So whatever quantity will come here, that will be bigger than that one. Okay. So let us just find what is 82, 17% of 82. See, 10% is how much? 8.2. 5% is how much? 4.1. So first we are getting this 12.3. But this is what? 17%. Okay. This is 17%. So you already know कि वहां पे we were getting how much? We were getting minus 12. यहाँ पे we are getting this 12.3. Fine. And this is 15%. What will be 17%? Just will add two more. Okay, we'll add two more, so that will become 14.3. So 82 minus 14.3 you will do. Okay, 82 minus 14.3. So this will come to be 7. Okay, this will come to be 8 and this will come to be this. So this is coming 68.7. That was coming only 68. So this one is bigger. Here our cost, here our the price at which we are getting the TV is bigger here. Okay. So this is one thing. Okay. So here also you can see how much discount you are getting. First you are getting here, how much did you subtract? You subtracted minus 18 first, and then you subtracted minus 14.3. Okay, minus 14.3. Fine. Um, but see, we can make direct comparison here. How? In the first one, what we did by 100, we were first multiplying 0.8, so we were getting 80. And then because 15% discount, so I was multiplying 0.85 of this, so I am getting 68. Okay, so basically 100 into 0.8 into 0.85 is equals to 68. One thing is this, and the next thing is for Q, I was first multiplying this by 0.82 into 80, and then I was multiplying this into 0.83. So I was getting 68.7. So 100 into 0.82 into 0.83. Okay, so I'm getting 68.7. Obviously, this one is bigger, bigger selling price. So this one is more, I'll say, more cheaper. So from whom you are going to buy? Obviously from the cheaper one. So from P. So I hope you understand there are two, three ways of getting at the same answer, and you are okay with it. Okay. So let's move forward a bit. Now let us move to the next question. Look at this question. What this question is saying, the cost of manufacturing an article is made up of material, labor, and overheads in the ratio 6 is to 7 is to 2. If the cost of the labor is rupees 350, find the profit percentage if the article is sold for rupees 900. Okay, find the profit percentage if the article is sold for rupees 900. So see, definitely the cost of manufacturing is made up of material, okay, labor, and overhead. Okay, and the ratio are what? 6 is to 7 is to 2. So whenever something in a ratio, we can multiply this from a common factor x, and this 7x is equals to 350. Okay, this 7x is equals to 350, so x is equals to 50. Okay, x is equals to 50. So correspondingly, the material cost for us becomes 300. Correspondingly, the overhead cost for us becomes 100. So what is the total cost price? That is 300 plus 350 plus 100. So that means 750 is the cost price. Okay. And if the article is sold for rupees 900, that means we are earning 250 rupees profit. Okay, sorry, 150 rupees profit. That means we are earning 150 rupees profit. Fine. And what is 150 of 750? Okay, 20%. है ना? 150. Okay, so let's just check it. So you have 20, so you have these options, fine. So we are having this much profit. So uh, profit percentage is how much? 150 divided by 750 into 100. So this is what? 5 1 15 one times, and 15 5 times is 75, and this is 20. So you can obviously make it this is 20%. Okay, these questions are on a relatively easier end, but I couldn't find more tougher questions here. Okay, fine. Now let's just move on to the next question. Okay, So look at this question, what this question is saying. The Mind Works prints 5,000 copies of a magazine for rupees 5 lakh every month. In July issue of the magazine, Mind Work distributed 500 copies free. Beside it, it was able to sell two-thirds of the remaining magazines at 20% discount. Okay, so what this is saying, that 500 copies were given for free. Beside it, it was able to sell two-thirds of the remaining magazines at 20% discount. Besides, the remaining magazines were sold at the printed price of the magazine, which is 200. Find the percentage profit of Mindworks in the magazine venture in the month of July. Assume a uniform 20% of the sale price as the vendor discount, and also assume that Mindwork earn no income from advertising for the issue. Okay. So, what basically the question is saying, let us see this one by one. So, this Mindwork is printing 5,000 copy of magazine, and the cost price is how much? 5 lakh per month. Okay, in the July issue, Mindwork distributed 500 copies for free. Okay, 500 copies for free. Fine. And what else it is saying? Beside it, it was able to sell the two-third of the remaining magazines. So how much magazines are remaining? 4,500, and two-third of those remaining magazines, that is 3,000 magazines, are sold for how much? 20% discount. Okay, 20% discount. Now, what it is saying, besides, the remaining magazines were sold at the printed price of the magazine. Okay, so how many magazine are remaining magazine? 1,500, and 1,500 magazines are sold at what price? At the printed price. So that is 200 rupees. So that means 1,500 into 200 when you will do. So you will get how much? 3 lakh rupees. 3 lakh rupees. Fine. Okay. Now find the percentage profit of Mindworks in the magazine venture in the month of July. Assume a uniform 20% of the sale price as the vendor discount, and also assume that Mindwork earns no income from advertising. Fine. So we have this cost price for 5,000 magazine is 5 lakh rupees. Okay. So 5 lakh rupees. These are 5 lakh rupees. How much copies you are selling? 5,000. So how much is the cost price? 100 rupees. Fine. 100 rupees. Now see, what is your profit going to be? So 1,500 magazines you are selling at 200 rupees each. So you are getting 3 lakh rupees. And the remaining 3,000 magazines you are selling at a 20% discount. So 200 is the markup price. What is 20% of 200? Okay. So that means 80% of 200 इसका प्राइस है. So this is 160. This is 160. What is the percentage profit here? 4,80,000. 4,80,000. What is the means total amount here that we are going to receive? It is 4,80,000. 500 copies we are giving for free. We don't mind it at all. So we have 3 lakh plus 4,80,000. Okay, that means we have 7,80,000 rupees. So what is the profit? So we got what? We got that we earned rupees 7,80,000 rupees. Okay. We are earning 7,80,000 rupees. Fine. Okay, we are earning 7,80,000 rupees. Now what? Now see, look at this statement. It is saying assume a uniform 20% of the sale price as vendor discount, and also assume that Mindwork earns no income from advertising. Okay. So advertising, say we don't have any income, but 20% of this 7,80,000 is vendor discount. मतलब कि this amount is being given to the vendors. Okay. सो इसका 20% क्या करें, मतलब इसका 1/5 कर लेते हैं। सो 780 का 1/5 कर लेंगे, उसका भी मिल जाएगा। सो दिस विल कम टू बी 1.56. Okay, this will come to be 1.56 lakh. Okay, this will come to be how much? 1.56 lakh. So when we are getting this 1.56 lakh, तो ये 7,80,000 से we'll have to subtract 1.56 lakh. So how much that will become? This will come to be, I think, 6.24 lakh. Okay, this will come to be 6.24 lakh. So 5 lakh हमारा cost, 5 lakh was our cost price, and then our profit is how much? 1,24,000. Okay, 1,24,000. Now see, uh, this 1,24,000 is equal to 24.8%. We can tell directly how. See, 5 lakh 50% is how much? 2.5 lakh. Okay, 5 lakh 50% is 2.5 lakh. What is 25% of this? 1.25 lakh. 25% is 1.25 lakh, so 24.8% is what? 1 lakh 24,000, which is our profit basically. So I hope everybody understands this question. See, the question is lengthy, but it is simple also. It is basically saying that these were the 5,000 copies, and this mind work spent 5 lakh rupees on publishing these copies. Okay, and then for 500 copies we sold for free, so 0 rupees for these 500 copy of the remaining. So remaining how much? 4,500 copies. Two third of them are sold for 20% discount, and the price of the magazine is 200 rupees. So 20% of 200 is 160, and this two-third of 4,500 is how much? This comes to be 3,000 for us. So we did this 160 into 3,000. So we get this 4,80,000. Okay, we get this 4,80,000, and then we have what? Then we have this uh, 1,500. Okay, 1,500 copies for rupees 200. So we have 3 lakh rupee. Okay, we have 3 lakh rupees, so our total profit comes to be 7,80,000. But this one is saying that assume a uniform 20% of the sale price as the vendor discount. Okay, so to vendor also they are giving discount. So 20% of the sale price. What is 20% of this? That means 1 by 5 of this. So 1 by 5 of this will come what? This will be 5 ones are 5, obviously. Okay, and then 5 fives are 25. Then this will come 1 lakh 56,000. Okay, then definitely subtract this 7 lakh 80,000, 1 lakh 56,000 from the 7 lakh 80,000. So you will come get 6.24 lakh. You will get 6.24 lakh. That means your profit is how much? 1.24 lakh. So 5 lakh rupees was the cost price. We 5 lakh rupees was the cost price. So 50% of 5 lakh, we know it is 25. So 25% we know it is 1.25 lakh, but we are getting 1.24 lakh. So we are earning how much? 24.8% profit. Okay. So I hope this is clear with everybody. Let's move forward a bit. Okay, fine. Now look at this question. It is saying Manish bought a combined total of 25 monitor and printers. He marked up the monitors by 20% on the cost price, while each printer was marked up by 2 rupees 2,000. He was able to sell 75% of the monitors and two printers, and make a profit of rupees 49,000. The remaining monitors and three printers could not be sold by him. Find his overall profit or loss if he gets no return on unsold items, and it is known that a printer costs rupees 50% of a monitor. So if you read this statement, this is quite a mouthful, but see, this is exactly the kind of the question UPSC can ask, because it wants you to get engrossed in long statements and forget things, and come in anxiety and then make a lot of mistake or leave the questions. So we are not going to do that. What we are going to do is we are going to simplify this question. So let's do that. So what this is basically saying that Manish bought a combined total of 25 monitors and printers. So we are having 25 monitor plus printer. Okay. He marked up the price of monitor by 20%. Okay. So like X was the price of monitor. So now the price of monitor is 1.2x. Fine. While each of the printer was marked up by 2000. So P be the price of printer. So now the price of printer is P plus 2000 rupees. Fine. He was able to sell 75% of the monitors and two printers. Okay. So 75% of the monitors are sold. Let okay. And two printers are sold and he made a profit of 49,000 rupees. Okay. He made a profit of 49,000 rupees. The remaining monitor and three printer could not be sold. So we know total there are how many printer? Five printer. Number one thing we came to know here. Because two printer were sold, three were not sold. And it is saying find his overall profit or loss if he gets no return on unsold items and it is known that a printer cost 50% of a monitor. Okay, so this is basically saying that printer is the cost of printer, the cost of printer, that is P, is equals to 1 by 2 of X. Okay. If find his overall profit and loss, if he gets no return and it is known that a printer cost 50% of the monitor. Fine. So we know that P is equals to X by 2. Okay. And it is saying that we have 25 monitors, so we 25 monitors and printers, and now we know that we have only 5 printer, so we have 20 monitors. We have how many monitors? 20 monitors. And it is saying he was able to sell 75% of the monitors. Okay. He was able to sell 75% of the monitor. That means how many monitors are sold? 75 of this by 100. So that means this comes to be how much? Uh, this will become 7.5 and 2 into 7.5 is how much? 15. So that means 15 monitors were sold. Okay. And how many printers were sold? Two printer, it is already saying. Okay. And two printer were sold. Then it is saying then it is saying what that he marked while each printer was marked up by 2000. So basically he is getting 4000 profit on printers because he is selling two printers were marked up by how many rupees? 4000 rupees. So he is earning 4000 of printers. Okay, so that means 45,000 he is earning on monitors. Okay, 45,000 he is earning on monitors. Okay, and 15 monitors he is earning 45,000. So that means on each monitor he is earning 3,000 rupees. Okay, on each monitor he is earning 3,000 rupees. Fine. So what we came to know here that he is selling 15 monitors, he is earning 3,000 on each monitor, and he is selling two printers and he is earning 4,000 rupees for printers. Okay, so what the question is asking to us, find his overall profit and loss if he gets no return on the unsold items. If it is known that printer costs 50% of the monitor, fine. So now basically it is saying that 20% he marked up all monitors by 20%. Okay, so 20% is basically what? 3,000. Okay, so 20%, that means 1 by 5 of x is 3,000. Okay, so that means x is how much? 15,000. Okay, x is how much? 15,000. Fine. And uh, what it is saying here, it is saying, where it was, yes, it is known that a printer costs 50% of a monitor. So printer cost how much? 7,500 rupees. Printer costed how much? 7,500 rupees. Fine. This is the cost of printer. And now how many monitor did he buy? 20 monitor. We already came to know he bought 20 monitor. So 20 into 15,000 is how much? 20 into 15,000 is 3 lakh rupees. Okay, 20 into 15,000 is 3 lakh rupees. And he basically bought how many monitors? How many printers? 5 printer, 20 monitor. So 5 into 7, printer cost is how much? 7500. So 5 into this becomes how much? 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35, 36, 37. Okay, so this comes to be how much? 375,000. So that is 37,500. So total cost is 3,37,500 rupees. This is the cost price. Okay, this is the cost price. Uh, Fine. And this is the cost price he's having, and how much he is selling basically. uh, he is he's selling 15 monitors and two printers. Okay, and two printer. So, how much of the money is bringing back? Basically, so for two printers, 15,000 rupees plus 4,000, that is 19,000 rupees he's bringing back. And for 15 monitors, 2,25,000 plus 45,000. Okay, 2,25,000 plus 45,000. So this is coming to be how much? 2,70,000. 2,70,000 rupees. Fine. So we are getting back 2,70,000 rupees from monitor. Okay. So you obviously know that we are getting 2,70,000 rupees from monitor. That means 30,000 rupees loss here. Okay, and we are getting only 1,900 rupees, 19,000 rupees from here. So how much loss is there here? So definitely you can minus 37500. Okay, 37500 by 19,000. Fine. So this will come to be how much? This will come to be 5. This will come to be 8. This will come to be 1. So 18,500 rupees. So 48,500 rupees loss we are getting. Okay. 48,500 rupees loss we are getting. See, this was a lengthy question statement wise. We could have done it in other ways also, in which ways it was easy, but still we are able to solve question. So basically, what we did here is, let us once again see the question from the beginning. What we did here, the question was telling to us that we had 25 units, that is monitor plus printer. Okay, and then each monitor is marked up by 20%. Okay, fine. And then it is saying while each printer was marked up by 2,000 rupees, and then it is saying that he was able to sell 75% of the monitor, okay, in number. And then it was saying that uh, two printers were sold and a profit of 49,000 was made. So 49,000 profit is made on what? The number of items sold. Okay, the remaining monitors and three printers could not be sold. So it is telling us that two printers were sold and three printers were not sold. So we got that now we have five printers. Okay, we got that we have five printers, so that means we have 20 monitor, and it is saying 75% of the monitor are sold. That means we have 15 monitor that were sold. Okay, now when two printers are sold and the price is marked up by 2,000, so that means 4,000 rupees we are getting profit from what? from printer. So that means the remaining 45,000 profit we are getting from where? From monitor. And we are getting means 3,000 profit per unit by monitor. Okay, 3,000 profit by per unit monitor, because 15 we are selling. Okay, now it is saying this 3,000 is 20% of what is the price of monitor. So if this is 20%, okay, so then we know that the price of monitor is 15,000 rupees. Okay, the price of the monitor is 15,000 rupees. Fine. Now we have come up till here. Now let us calculate the cost price for this 20 plus 5. Okay, so 5 monitor, because it is said that a printer costs 50% of the monitor. So that means printer price is how much? 7,050, 7,500 rupees. So we have this 7,500 rupees. So this comes to be how much? This comes to be 37,500 rupees. Fine. And 20 monitors we are buying at 15,000 rupees. So this comes out to be 3 lakh rupees. So our total cost price is 3 lakh 37,500 rupees. Now if he is not able to sell some units, so that does not mean he will get profit for that. Okay, that does not mean he will get profit for that. So basically we have to just calculate that what is the price is sold for. Okay, what is the price is sold for. So basically he is selling two printers, so that means 15,000 rupees to cost price it was marked, and 4,000 rupees he did earn profit, so 19,000 rupees. So that means 18,000 500 rupees loss incurred for printer. And 18,000 is the cost price for 18,000 is the selling price for monitor, because 3,000 rupees profit and 15,000 rupees was the initial cost price. So 18,000 into 15 you will do, how much you are going to get. Okay, so um, now they are asking for Manish approximate percentage profit or loss. Okay, so we know 48,500 rupees was what, his loss. Okay, his loss. Now uh, what is the cost price? Okay, so we calculated what was the cost price. 37,500 rupees was the price for printer, and monitor costed 3 lakh rupees. So we have 3 lakh 37,500 rupees. Okay, he had how much? 3 lakh 38,500 rupees. Okay, so we are getting this much. So now just division is required here, nothing else. Fine. Okay, let's do this. We have no other option. So 5 6 are 30, obviously 5 7 are 35, and 5 5 are 25. And this is 5 9 are 45, and this is 5 9 are 45, and this is double zero. Okay, this is double zero. And this you can again go for 5 1 times. Okay, then you can again go for 5 5s are 25 times, and then you can again go for 5 5s are 25 times. Okay, here what you will do, 5 1 times. Okay, 5 9s are 45. Okay, and then 5 8s are 40, and then 0. So 1980 divided by 155. Okay, 155. So now if you see 155, so definitely this is greater than 10%. Okay, this is greater than 10%. So 155, 1550 will be 10 times, and how much is left? So if you subtract 1550 from this 1980, how much is left? So this is 30, and this is 430 is left. Okay, this is 430, I guess. Yes, 430. So 1550 divided by 155 is 10, plus this 430 by 155. Okay, so this is how we can simplify the calculation. So this will be 2.14 something. How? Because this 155, if you do twice, then it will be something 310, I guess. Okay, 10 1. Okay, uh, fine. So this will be something 310, है ना? And after that 310, only how much is left? Okay, only 120 is left. Now this is less than that. So 12.14% you are getting your loss. Okay, 12.14% you are getting your loss. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Some you do calculation, and once a calculation is little bit simplified, start applying your tricks to get the answer. Don't go for very long calculation. So this is it for this. Now look at this question. It is saying an orange vendor makes a profit of 20% by selling oranges at a certain price. If he charges rupees 1.2 higher per orange, he would gain 40%. Find the original price at which he sold an orange. Okay. So what it is saying that uh, the orange vendor was already making 20% profit by selling oranges at a certain price. Okay. Now, if he charges rupees 1.2 higher, then higher per orange, he would gain 40. 120 by 100 of cost price. He was gaining some profit, let's say X, and when he is selling 140 by 100 of cost price, he is gaining some profit which is x plus 1.2. Okay, x plus 1.2, and it is asking find the original cost price. So obviously now you can find from here. Okay, so how you will basically do this, so divide this. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 120 by 140, cost price into cost price will get cancelled, you will get x from here which is the profit. Okay, so this is what, this is basically 6 by 7. So 7, basically 6x plus 7.2, because this, and is equals to 7x. Okay, is equals to 7x. So x is equals to 7.2. Okay, x is equals to 7.2. Fine. Now if x is equals to 7.2, okay, so this is basically, this x is what, this is profit. Okay, this is profit. So just put this here. You have 120 into cost price into 7.2 into 100. So thus this will become this. This will become 5. This will become 6. Okay, this will become 6. And when this is 6, so you know this will go 1.2 times. So cost price is equals to how much? 1.2 into 5, which is 6 rupees. Okay, which is 6 rupees. So this is very simple. Okay, this is very simple. See, in this way there will be no confusion for you. So sometimes see, we can do directly also कि 20% cost price ऐसे imagine करके, but this method is more, see what we can do is like 100 ka 20%, so you get 120 rupees. Okay, 120 rupees. So that means see, what I did here basically is that I made two equation and two unknown. So basically 120 by 100, which is basically 20% profit of cost price, is giving us some profit, let's say X, and 140 by 100 when we are doing of cost price, we are getting X plus 1.2. So if I divide these equations, so basically I'm getting 120 by 140, cost price will get cancelled, and I will get x and x plus 1 by 2. And this is very simple. This is 6 by 7, and this becomes what? 6x plus 7.2 is equals to 7x. So x becomes what? 7.2. Okay. And if I put here 120 and this is equals to x, that is 7.2, this will get cancelled. This is 6 2 times, and this is 6 1.2 times. Okay, and this is 5, so this cost price comes to be 6 rupees. Okay, so I don't know where do they sell so much sasta oranges, but it's okay. Now look at this question. It is saying in the town of Andher Nagari Chaupat Raja, shopkeeper have to buy and sell goods in the range of rupees 500 to 999. A shopkeeper in such a town decides not to buy or sell goods for the amount that contain the digit 9 or for amounts that add up to 13 or are a multiple of 13. What is the maximum possible profit he can earn? Okay, so what it is saying that there is some town and shopkeepers have to buy and sell goods in the range of 500 to 999, and shopkeeper decides not to buy or sell goods for the amount that contain the digit 9. Okay, that contain the digit 9 or for amount that add up to 13. Okay, or for amounts that add up to 13 or are a multiple of 13 or are a multiple of 13, what is the maximum possible profit he can earn? Okay. Okay, guys, look at this question. It is saying in the town of Andheri Nagari Chowkat Raja, shopkeepers have to buy and sell goods in the range of 500 to 999. A shopkeeper in such a town decides not to buy or sell goods for the amount that contain the digit 9 or for amounts that add up to 13 or are a multiple of 13. What is the maximum possible profit he can earn? Okay, so fine. So he can buy the good at rupees 5, buy or sell the at rupees 500 to 99. So it is talking about maximum possible profit. So to gain maximum profit, let us buy at the least amount possible. So we are buying at 500 here. Now it is saying he cannot buy or sell at an amount that contains rupee 9. Okay. So 999 we can't sell, otherwise 499 rupees profit we could have, but we can't do. है ना? Now we cannot sell at 900 rupees also because that also contains 9s. Now we cannot sell at 899 also because that also contains 9. Now we cannot sell at 890 also because that also contains 9. We cannot sell at 889 also because that also contains 9. So we can sell at 888 because this does not contains 9, and it is the highest number. It is the highest number at which we can sell, which does not contain 9. Now, definitely this is not divisible by 13. You can check it. This is not divisible by 13. And 8 plus 8 plus 8 does not add up to 13 because it is saying that he cannot sell, buy or sell at an amount, okay, that is divisible of 13 or can add up to 13. So this is adding up to what? 16 plus 8 is 24. Okay, so 888. So 500 we are is our cost price. Selling price is 888. So maximum possible profit is what? 388. So this is our answer. So this is just a trick question. Yeah, here there is no concept of profit and loss. uh, I hope everybody understand this. So basically the question is asking us that we have a particular town, and in that town there is some buying and selling restriction that you can buy only between 500 and 999, and this 500 is what, this is also does not contains 9, is not a multiple of 13, and does not add up to 13, and this 999 is what, it is containing 9. Okay, it does not add up to 13 or a multiple of 13, but it does contain 9. So we found 888 is the number that does not contain 9, because from 889, 9 occurrences start and it goes till 999. So at 888 we are selling. So we are selling at 888 minus 500. So we are getting 388. So this is our profit. Okay, this is our profit. So I hope everybody is okay with this thing. Now let's move forward a bit. Now, look at this question. It is saying A sells to B good. A sells to B goods at 5/3, the rate of a profit at which B sells, at which B has decided to sell to C, and C on the other hand sells it to D at 1/3. the rate of profit at which B sold it to C. If D gives rupees 2,145 to C at 10% profit, how much did A buy it for? Okay. So basically, the question is again some of the convoluted question. So let us start it. So A sells to B goods at 5/3 the rate of profit at which B has decided to sell it to C. Okay. Okay, and 5 nines are 40. So this is 4 to. Guys, look at this super convoluted question. What it is saying? It is saying A sells to B goods at 5/3 the rate of profit at which B has decided to sell it to C. And C, on the other hand, sells it to D at 1/3 the rate of profit at which B sold it to C. If D gives rupees 2,145 to C at 10% profit, at 10% profit. So basically, D is giving, if D gives rupees 2,145 to C at 10% profit. Okay. So C is earning 10% profit here. Okay, C is earning how much profit? 10% profit. So basically, 1.1 times C is equals to 2,145, which is it is giving to D. Okay, so this 1.1 times C is basically what? The price at which C bought. Okay, the price at which C bought the goods. So this is nothing but 11 by 10 into C is equals to 2,145. So C is equals to 2,145 into 10 by 11. So this comes to be what? 1950. C is equals to 1950. Fine. Now this is okay. We got C is equal C bought at 1950. Now what the question is saying, that uh, read clearly. C bought it from whom? C bought it from B. B earned some profit. How much? So uh, look at this. C, on the other hand, sells it to D at 1/3 the rate of profit at which B sold it to C. Okay, so 1/3 the rate of profit it is saying. So what this statement basically means, read again. C, on the other hand, sells it to D at 1/3 the rate of profit. So C is selling at 1/3 of the rate of profit to D. So, okay. So what it is basically saying कि B ने, when B was selling to C and when C was selling to D, so whatever profit B took from C, C took 1/3 profit from D. Okay, C took 1/3 of that profit. So we know C took 10% profit. Okay, so that means what? B took 30% profit. Okay, B took 30% profit. So B took 30% profit. Okay, so after taking 30% profit, we got this 1950. Okay, after taking 30% profit, we got this 1950. So this is what? 130 by 100 into B's price is 1950. Okay, so B is equals to how much? 1950 into 10 divided by 13. Okay, divided by 13. And I think this will go directly because 1950 we are having. Okay, so 13 one times and this is 65 and 13 fives is 65. Okay, so 150. So B got it at rupees 1500. Okay, B got it this thing at rupees 1500. Now look at this. This person B got at rupees 1500, but it is saying A sells to B goods at 5/3 the rate of profit at which B has decided to sell it to C. So 30% profit B is taking, but 5/3 of this profit A is taking. So that means A is taking 50% profit. Okay. So 1A is taking 50% profit, then it is coming to be 1500. So it is asking how much the A buy it for. So obviously 150 by 100 into A is equals to 1500. So this and this gets cancelled. This becomes 100 and A is equals to 1000. So this comes to be 1000. So I hope you are clear with this thing, what we are doing here. See, the question's language was very convoluted, but the question is simple. What this question is saying ki A sells it to B at 5/3 the rate of profit, okay, at which B sells it to C, okay, at which B sells it to C. So B is taking some profit, let's say X. So 5/3 that X A is taking, and basically 1/3 of this profit C is selling to D, but we know that C is selling to D at 10% profit. Okay, so that means B is selling to C at 30% profit, and if this is selling to this as 30% profit, so that means this is selling to A is selling to B at 50% profit. Now we know कि this is 2145. Okay, so C is what? 1.1 times C is equals to D. So we got C is equals to 2145 and so on we got. So we got this 11 into 10. So we got 1950. Then 1950 was some 130 into 100 into sometimes. So that also we got, and this also we got. So we got it 1000. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now look at this question. It is saying a driver of an auto rickshaw makes a profit of 20% on every trip when he carries 3 passengers and the price of the petrol is 30 a liter. Find the percentage profit for the same journey if he goes for 4 passenger per trip. Guys, look at this question. It is saying a driver of an auto rickshaw makes a profit of 20% every trip when he carries 3 passengers, and the price of the petrol is rupees 30 a liter. Okay, and the price of the petrol is rupees 30 a liter. Find the percentage profit for the same journey if he goes for 4 passengers per trip, and the price of the petrol reduces to rupees 24 later. Assume that revenue per passenger is the same. Okay, so let us begin with, like, let's say 100 rupees is the cost of carrying the passenger. Okay, 100 rupees is the cost, petrol plus whatever. Okay, so if he is earning 20% profit, then revenue is 120. Revenue matlab how much he is getting. So that is 120. Fine. Now it is saying that the price decreases by 20%. Okay. So sorry. Now it is saying that yeah, cost of the petrol uh, goes from 30 liter to 24 liter. So 30 liter to 24 liter it went means how much? The price decreased by 20%. So decrease this by 20%. So let's say 80 rupees is the cost of now carrying the passenger. But earlier in 120 rupees revenue, he was carrying 3 passengers. So that means per passenger he is getting 40 rupees revenue. So if you add 4 passenger, how much revenue he is getting? 160, because 4 into 40. So that means 160 is the revenue he is getting. So that means 80 to 160 means that 100% profit he is getting. Okay, 100% profit he is getting. So this question is very simple. What is happening here is that we are saying a driver of an auto rickshaw makes a profit of 20%. So we again start from 100 because this is very convenient. So his cost price was rupees 100. So he was earning 120 rupee. So per passenger he is earning 40 rupee. Okay, he's earning 40 rupee. Now, if you want to bring 4 passenger on the same price, he will get 160 rupee. But the cost of the petrol is decreasing by 20%. 30 say if the cost became 24, then 20% of this you will minus, that is 6 you will minus, then this becomes 24. That means the cost now becomes 80%. So 80 rupees is now the cost. So I am getting how much? And I am taking 4 passengers. So I am taking 160 rupees. So my profit is increasing by 100%. So this is how we do these. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now the rest of the problem we will do in the next class. Thank you so much.